A very good evening to all of you. My name is Dr. Manas Pandey and this channel is UP Academy for Civil Services. If you are preparing for UPPCS 2025 and your medium is English, so I am here with central government policies which already I have made a video in Hindi medium. So this video is only for the English medium students. So let's start without wasting our time. This video basically related to all those central government schemes which are most important for your exam point of view. Now there will be two kinds of scheme. One scheme which has been launched in recent 1 year, means the scheme which has been launched from October 2024 to September 2025. That one is important, and other scheme which is most important is those schemes which has been launched in previous year but they have completed their 10 years or they have completed their 5 years. So I hope this video will find you well, and let's start with the very first topic. The same video is already I have posted on YouTube for Hindi medium. I will share PDF just after once I will complete this video. So let's start. This is the first scheme, which is RDI scheme. RDI means Research Development and Innovation Scheme. Basically this scheme is central government scheme. There are three types of scheme. One is 100% central government scheme where 100% investment will be of central government. The second scheme is center state mixed scheme where there will be 60% part of state government and 40% central government, means there might be the mixture or the ratio of the central and state government will be there. And the third scheme is state government scheme. So this scheme is 100% central government scheme, and this scheme is launched in the favor to achieve the goal of developed India by 2047. यानी अगर मैं हिंदी में थोड़ा थोड़ा बोलते जाऊं तो आपकी जानकारी के लिए भारत 2047 तक क्या करना चाह रहा है, 2027 तक भारत एक डेवलप्ड राष्ट्र बनना चाह रहा है. फॉर दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जस्ट अप्रूव्ड RDI scheme. This is a important scheme, so you'll have to remember it. Coming to the next important scheme, listen, when I'm teaching any scheme, then there are 3 points which are more important. The first is the launch date of a scheme. The second one is the ministry which has been launched that scheme, and the third one, what is the function of that scheme. Total 3 points are important in any scheme or government policy. So second policy is what? 20th installment of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. This Kisan Samman, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana was basically announced on 1st February 2019 in the Antrim budget, and formally it was launched on 24th February 2019 in the Gorakhpur by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So the important thing is the launch date. Now coming to the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana is a central sector scheme launched by the government of India. This is second point. This scheme basically it was the 20th installment, means on 2nd August 2025 Modi ji released 20th installment of the PM Kisan Yojana, and we launched it from the Varanasi recently. Okay, so 3 things which are important that I already have told you about this scheme. Coming to the next scheme, Apna Ghar Vishram Suvidha Yojana. This is one of the important scheme. On 30th July 2025, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas launched this scheme, which is Apna Ghar Vishram Suvidha Yojana, and this is basically for the convenience and safety of the truck drivers. What happened in India? There are more than 1 crore trucks are there. So the drivers of the truck usually get tired while they move from one city to another city. So to give them relaxation or to give them little bit comfort, the government of India, the Ministry of Petroleum Natural Gas launched this scheme. So the first point is on 31st July 2005, this scheme Apna Ghar Vishram Suvidha Yojana was launched. This Yojana was launched by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Ministry. All right, and what it do, it is for the betterment and for the convenience of the all truck drivers. Now this initiative is under which the rest stops has been built at truck drivers to highway, means there will be a kind of gumti or the shelters will be made at each stops. Okay, as of 1 July 25, 360 अपना घर फैसिलिटी हैव बीन established providing 4611 बेड्स एंड अदर एनिमिटीज। यानी सिंपल तौर पे 368 अपना घर जो कि ट्रक ड्राइवर्स है ना उनके लिए बनाए गए हैं ताकि उनको आराम मिल सके, लंबी दूरी पे वो लोग यात्रा करते हैं। फॉर दैट्स व्हाई कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्कीम, संचार मित्र योजना। फिर मैंने बोला कोई भी स्कीम अगर लॉन्च हो रही है तो उसके पीछे दो कारण होंगे। पहला, वो स्कीम लॉन्च कब हो रही है, दूसरा उसको कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री लॉन्च कर रही है, और तीसरा उस स्कीम का काम क्या है। याद रखिएगा, यही तीन चीज यूपीपीसीएस में आपको 3 प्रश्न इस एक वीडियो से मिलने जा रहे हैं, तभी मैं इसको इंग्लिश मीडियम में भी बना रहा हूं। कमिंग टू द थर्ड स्कीम विच इज संचार मित्र योजना। द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशन लॉन्च द संचार मित्र योजना अक्रॉस द कंट्री टू एम्पावर यूथ एज ए डिजिटल एम्बेसडर। तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टेलीकम्युनिकेशन ने इस स्कीम को, कौन सा, संचार मित्र योजना को इसलिए लॉन्च किया ताकि जो यूथ है वो डिजिटल एम्बेसडर बने और डिजिटली साक्षर हो जाए, है ना। It is launched by the Telecommunication Ministry of the Government India. This aims to engage the youth as a catalyst for digital empowerment and social interaction. याद रखिएगा, ताकि लोग डिजिटली थोड़ा सा empowerment हो सकें। Coming to the next scheme, Central Grant in Aid Scheme of NCDC. Most important याद रखिएगा, ये क्या है, एनसीडीसी क्या है, नेशनल कॉर्पोरेटिव डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन। सो द यूनियन गवर्नमेंट हैज अप्रूव्ड ए सेंट्रल ग्रांट इन एड स्कीम्स ऑफ 2000 करोड़ फॉर नेशनल एनसीडीसी, इन शॉर्ट एनसीडीसी। याद रखिएगा, दिस इज फॉर द 4 ईयर कॉन्सिक्यूटिवली, फॉर द ड्यूरेशन विल बी 4 ईयर। इस स्कीम की जो टाइमिंग है वो एनसीडीसी सेंट्रल ग्रांट स्कीम की 4 साल एज है। बजट 2000 करोड़ है जिसमें हर साल 500 करोड़ इन्वेस्ट होगा। द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस स्कीम is to enable the NCDC to raise 20,000 CR from the open market. Now let me tell you very clearly, if you are preparing for UPPCS or you are preparing for UPSC or you are preparing for any government exam, just watch this video and you will be felt like yes, I am getting all question from this video, which question are related to the what, the schemes of the central government. Coming to the next one, Samagra Shiksha Yojana. Now what happens, recently the central government has approved 1.46 lakh smart classroom. The important thing is Samagra Shiksha Yojana deals with the development of the smart classrooms of approximately 1.4 lakh across the India through the Samagra Shiksha Yojana. So this Yojana deals with the development of smart classroom. All right. Now this scheme launched by the merging 3 former scheme. There were 3 former scheme. Number 1 is Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Second one is Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, RAMSA, and the Teacher Education Scheme TE. 3 former scheme merged and a new scheme arises that is called Samagra Shiksha Yojana. This is for the development of smart classroom. Coming to the next scheme which is Pradhanmantri Viksit Bharat Rojgar Yojana. Pradhanmantri Viksit Bharat Rojgar Yojana. What happened on the 15 August 2025? Modi ji announced Viksit Bharat Rojgar Yojana from the rampart of the Red Fort. Means on this 15th August or the Freedom Independence Day, 79th Independence Day, Modi ji from Lal Killa or the Red Fort announced this Yojana. What is the aim of this Yojana? The aim of this policy is to promote the creation of 3.5 jobs in the next 2 years. The first important thing, यानी 3.5 करोड़ से ज्यादा जॉब को क्रिएट करना, टारगेटिंग द फर्स्ट टाइम एम्प्लॉइज, जो पहली बार जिनकी नौकरी लग रही है उनको टारगेट करना, विद द एम्प्लॉय ईपीएफओ, यानी उनकी क्या करना, ईपीएफओ को भी डील करना। दिस पार्ट विल प्रोवाइड 1 मंथ्स एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड। मतलब अगर कोई कंपनी रखती है तो उनका 15,000 ईपीएफओ की सैलरी का कौन देगा, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया देगी, ठीक है। और हु विल बी एलिजिबल फॉर दिस, ईच एंड every employee of the private which is having less than 1 lakh salary. Coming to the next, the merit scheme. The important scheme is merit scheme. So I am teaching you same thing. If you are having any problem, there is another video which I have made, same policies, same pattern, everything in Hindi. So if you are here to speak, to listen in English, so only you can watch here. What happened? This scheme is merit scheme. Central government on August 25. What is merit? Currently there is a time of multidisciplinary education or the multidisciplinary research. Like I'm a mechanical engineer, but there is a time when different engineers, different engineering branches collaborate with each other and they will work like multidimensional work. So in August 25, central government approved the merit scheme, multidisciplinary education and research improvement in technical education scheme, and this is basically to promote the technical education reform and multidisciplinary research. ठीक है, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको याद रखना चाहिए आपको. दिस स्कीम विल बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ 5 ईयर फ्रॉम 25-26 to 29-30, and it will be 175 engineering colleges and 100 polytechnic institution will be covered under this. Now coming to the Namo Drone Didi. Namo Drone Didi is also a center sector scheme which aims to empower the women-led self-help groups SHGs by equipping them with a drone technology to provide the agriculture services. See, यानी इन शॉर्ट अगर हिंदी में बोलूं तो जो गांव की महिलाएं हैं ना, वो सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप के थ्रू उनको इतना समझाना कि देखो ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी से कैसे काम होता है. ठीक, तो नमो ड्रोन दीदी इज लाइक this one. Okay, coming to the, this was announced in Union Budget 2024 as a part of comprehensive youth employment package of 2 lakh crores. Coming to the next scheme, Pradhan Mantri Dhan Jan Yojana, Krishi Yojana. Now all those schemes which has been launched 10 years before, 5 years before, they are just achieving 10 years. They are coming to their 10th of the years. So these all yojanas are very important from your exam point of view. So kindly remember it. If you are preparing for UPPCS, UPSC, civil services of any state, just try this video and you will be get benefited by this video. Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana. On 16th July 2025, the Union Cabinet chaired by the Modi ji approved the Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana for a period of 6 years. What is this? Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana. This Yojana was launched by 16th July 2025 by Modi ji, and this Yojana is for a period of 6 years. This is inspired by the Niti Aayog's Inspirational Districts program, and it is the first specific scheme focused on agriculture and allied sector. This is the first agriculture specific sector scheme. Coming to the objective of this scheme, let me tell you, this scheme will implemented in the 100 district from the 2025-26 year, and this scheme for the 6 year. ठीक है. Now develop irrigated facility. There are numerous objectives of this scheme which I have shown over here. I will share this PDF in a white background and black font in Telegram channel, which is the UP Academy for Civil Services. You can also follow that, the Telegram channel, Instagram and WhatsApp. 10-year completion of the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Now on 15th July 25, 10 year of the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana has been completed, and this Yojana was launched in 15th July 2015. Now question will be asked that whether this Yojana has completed its 10 year or not, and what this Yojana basically deals for. Its objective is to keep the country youth employable through the short term training, means skill based education. In short, skill based education. If I want to work in the refrigerator field, so I will be given education for the in the field of refrigerator only. All right, coming to the next one, 10-year completion of the Digital India program. Now on 1st July 2025, 10 years has been completed for Digital India program. Means I already have told you in 2015, 1 July 2015, this scheme was launched. Take now coming to the, it is known that in 2014 there were about 24 crore internet connection in the India, but nowadays now it has been reached to the 97 crores customers. Now coming to the Digital India initiative. Take on 1st July 2015, this Digital India was launched. Okay, so you have to remember it. It is one of the most important scheme. Coming to the next one, 8 years of the GST has been done. Means there is a report with the name GST@8, which has been published by Deloitte in the June 2025. The last year was described as the highly successful from the perspective of the GST. Means in the financial year 2024, the tax collection was the highest and it was the better for GST point of view. Now Coming to the goods and service taxes, it was launched in the 1st July 2017 as an indirect tax reform. Coming to the objective, it is integrated tax system, one nation, one tax system. Coming to the legal basis, it was implemented by the Constitutional Amendment Act 101 2017. Administration, it is deal with the Ministry of Finance and GST Council. Now reached a record level of 22 lakh crore in 2024-25, showing a year-on-year increase of 9.4%. Now coming to the completion of 10 years of the Amrit mission. Again, it's an important mission, Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. This is called Amrit mission. This mission has completed its 10-year 25th June on 25th June 25. Means this was launched in 25th June 2015 and this has completed its 10-year. This was launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The full form of this scheme will also can be asked in your examination. It is Atal Mission for the Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, means Amrit Yojana. This mission includes 500 selected cities and the town area. Now coming to the next important objective, Electronics Manufacturing Cluster EMC 2.0 scheme. Recently the government of India has established and approved the state-of-art electronics manufacturing cluster at a cost of 417 crore in the Gautam Buddha Nagar district of Uttar Pradesh. So this question is the important from your exam point of view. And what is the location? The EMC. What is EMC? Electronic Manufacturing Cluster. It is developed by the Yamuna. It will be developed by the Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority and will be expended over a 200 crore acre. Sorry. All right. Acre. This scheme is advanced version of the first EMC scheme which was launched in 2012. Now coming to the RDI. RDI was Research and Development Scheme, which I already have explained at the first. So it is an important scheme. Coming to the next, Great Nicobar project. This project is in some kind of a trouble because the concerns have been raised about the proposed Great Nicobar infrastructure project of 72,000 crore with a report given by the IIT Kanpur. What happened? IIT Kanpur given a report that this area is under the seismic vulnerability and tsunami risk of the area. So the project will be under the trouble. Okay. So this area was highly affected by the tsunami in 2004 also. Okay? The Great Nicobar infrastructure project was basically started in the year of 2021 by the government of India. Okay? This is the ambitious infrastructure project. What this project deals with to increase the tourism of the Indians and the other countries. Now coming to the next one, PM Surya Muft Bijli Yojana. Okay, as a result of successful implementation of the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, the Div is the first city. You have to remember it. Div is becoming the first city which is operating 100% on the solar energy. Now, what is about the Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana? This Yojana was most ambitious and world's largest domestic rooftop solar scheme. This was launched on the February 2024. याद रखिएगा फरवरी 2024 यानी 15 फरवरी को ये लॉन्च हुआ था. And I hope you will remember the names of the scheme, the date of launch of the scheme. Okay, the target was under this scheme. The target was 10 lakh rooftop solar installation by the March 2025, 20 lakh by October 25, and this was the target of this scheme. This scheme is under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy Resources. Now coming to the cashless treatment scheme for the road accident victims. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. 2025 में ये लॉन्च हुआ है स्कीम. ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने क्या किया है? देयर इज अ नियरली 4.8 लाख रोड एक्सीडेंट दैट ऑकर्ड इन द ईयर ऑफ 2023. Okay, and due to that 1.72 lakh people died because of the road accident. So what the government is thinking, for keeping this in mind, the government of India has issued a notification for the cashless treatment of the scheme for road accident victims. If someone is getting injured in the road accident, he will directly go to the hospital, and there will be the treatment which will be the cashless treatment. Okay, right? There is a very important term, golden hours. What is golden hours? This is most important. This scheme is basically obligation of the central government under section 162 of the Motor Vehicle Act 1988. What will question that may be asked is, also there is another question which may be asked, that is the Motor Vehicle Act which was launched in 1988, and this scheme is basically the obligation of central government under the section 162. Now coming to the golden hour, what is golden hour? If someone is getting injured due to an accident, so the first 1 hour after the accident, just 1 hour after the accident, means the first 1 hour period after an accident met, there is a highly risk of death, so that 1 hour is known to be the golden hour. Okay, now this scheme is for all citizens whether they are insured or not. So this is for all. Scheme name is Cashless Treatment Road Accident Victim Scheme 2025, and the ministry which is going to implement this scheme is Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Okay, all right. Coming to the next, Production Linked Incentive Scheme for Pharmaceutical, PLI scheme, in short form of we can say PLI scheme. India, which is called to be the pharmacy of the world. You have to remember this word. Which country is called to be the pharmacy of the world? So India is here to be called as pharmacy of world. So what is PME Drive scheme? Another scheme is PME Drive scheme. In the May 2025, the Union Ministry of Heavy Industry chaired a meeting in New Delhi to launch the electric buses under the PM E-Drive scheme. And there are some states like Telangana, Karnataka, Delhi, Gujarat were prioritized in this session. The bus were allotted to the major cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Surat, and what? Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Ahmedabad, and Surat. Now, what is this e-drive scheme? Basically, Pradhan Mantri e-drive scheme was launched in September 29, 2024. The period of implementation was from 2024 to March 2026. The budget was 10,900 crore. The key objectives is the adoption of electric vehicles. Okay. Now coming to the next one, plastic park scheme. Under the umbrella of new petrochemicals scheme, there is a scheme which is called new petrochemical scheme. Under this umbrella, the Department of Chemical and Petrochemical of the Government of India is currently implementing the project of in plastic park scheme. This is a cluster based scheme which will focus on organizing the country's plastic processing industry. Okay, so now the coming to the next point is, yes, these parks are based on the cluster development model that resources can be utilized to the maximum extent. Okay, now green hydrogen certification scheme, this is important scheme which can directly come in your examination. In April 2025, and the date is 29th April 2025, the Union Minister for the New and Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi ji launched the green hydrogen certification scheme during a national workshop held at New Delhi. This might be coming in your examination because it is also related to the environment also. Now, what is India's target of producing 5 million metric ton of green hydrogen by 2030? This is the India's target. To achieve this target, the green hydrogen certification scheme is an important part of India to get the target of national green hydrogen mission. Coming to the next, Swamitva scheme. This Swamitva scheme has completed its 5-year on 24th April 25. So basically, Swamitva scheme was launched in April 24, 2020 in the occasion of National Panchayati Raj Day, which is 24th April. This is full name is Survey of Village and Mapping with the Improvised Technology in Village Areas. Yani Swamitva scheme. It is important scheme that you should remember. Okay. Now, the mapping of the village, how it will be done? It will be done by the Survey of India in the collaboration of the National Informatics Center Services under the umbrella of Ministry of Panchayati Raj. Coming to the next, PM Mitra Textile Yojana, another scheme. In April 2025, the central government approved a 2,100 crore for the establishment of PM Mitra Park. It is important. You have to remember PM Mitra Park, and this project is basically based in Madhya Pradesh. This park is one of the 7 mega textile parks proposed by the PM Mitra scheme, which aims to make India a global textile hub. Means the government of India is planning to become the global hub of textile industry. So it has launched a scheme, PM Mitra Textile Scheme. Under the umbrella of this scheme, the government is planning to make 7 parks throughout the India. Out of those 7 parks, one park has been made in the Madhya Pradesh. All right. One more thing. There is another park which is also planned in the Uttar Pradesh and especially in Lucknow. So the question might be coming in the Uttar Pradesh PCS that where the textile park is planned in Uttar Pradesh. So it has been planned in Lucknow. Coming to the next scheme, which is Udan scheme. In April 2025, 27 April 2025, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik means Udan scheme was the Udan scheme, a initiative in the Indian aviation sector. It has completed 8 years. Means I was telling you there will be some scheme which will complete its 5 year, 8 year, and 10 years. So you'll have to remember those scheme also. Basically, the full name of this scheme is Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. This scheme has completed its 8th year this year. This was launched on October 21, 2016, and the first flight under this Udan scheme was between Shimla and Delhi in 2017. Now, phases of the scheme is Udan 1.0 in 2017, 2.0, 18, 19, 20, and Udan 5.0 and 5.5 in 2024 and 25. Coming to the next one, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. On 8th April, this Yojana also completed 10 years. The very important thing about the Modi government is they started a Yojana and they fully implemented those Yojanas in last 10 years. So this Yojana was launched by the government of India on 8 April 2015. You will have to remember it. Coming to the loan limit. What this Yojana deals with, this Yojana basically provide the loan. Earlier this limit of loan was 10 lakh, but during the Union Budget 2024, the loan limit was increased to 20 lakhs. You'll have to remember it. For Shishu, 50,000, for Kishore, 50 to 5 lakh, for Taruna, 5 to 10 lakh, and for Tarun Plus, there is more than that is 20 lakhs. Coming to the next, PM Poshan scheme. It is important scheme. Earlier, this scheme was known to be the midday meal scheme. But recently, under the Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman Yojana, the material cost for providing midday meal skill has been increased by 9.5%. So this is an important question which might be asked in your examination. What happened in September 2021? The central government approved the scheme which is called what? This one, Pradhan Mantri Poshan Shakti Nirman Yojana. This Yojana was a rename of midday meal scheme. All right. So you have to remember this scheme also. The objective of this scheme has already been given. Swadesh Darshan Scheme 2.0. The government of India implemented Swadesh Darshan Scheme in a new form, Swadesh Darshan 2.0, for the development of tourism sites in the country. Under this, 34 project has already been approved with a cost of 791.25 crore. Okay, the objective was to develop tourism facility under the identified circuits. There are different circuit which has been planned by the government of India. Now coming to the next one, electronic component incentive plan. In March 2025, government approved. Government means I am talking about the central government. The central government approved electronic component incentive plan for ambitious growth in electronic component manufacturing in India. Coming to the next one, Naksha project. In February 2025, the Ministry of Agriculture, Welfare and Rural Development, Chauhan ji, launched a national level pilot project which is called National Geospatial Knowledge Based Land Survey of Urban Habitat, mean Naksha project. He has launched this project from the Raisen, Madhya Pradesh. The basic objective of this particular Naksha project is to modernize and update the records in urban area to ensure the accurate and reliable documentation of the land ownership. In short, सही आदमी सही जगह पे है, अपनी गलत जमीन तो नहीं यूज कर रहा. The laws will deal with this scheme only. Now, triple BP and Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme and Suraksha Samriddhi Yojana. These both scheme has completed 10 years. याद रखिएगा. These both scheme have completed their 10 years, so you'll have to know the launch date of these scheme. Like Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme was launched in 22 January 2015 in Haryana, from Panipat, Haryana. And what is this? Suraksha Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. This was launched as a part of triple BP scheme. Okay, so Startup India Initiative on January 16, 2025. This Startup India Initiative completed its 9-year, which was launched in 16th January 2016. The day is celebrated in National Startup Day. So the question might be coming like, what is the date of National Startup Day? That is 16th January. Startup India Initiative was basically launched in 2016. This is a government program under which associate assistance is provided to the entrepreneurs and the startups in India. Coming to the next year, again Ujala scheme and SLNP. These two scheme has completed their 10 years. Ujala scheme on 5 January. You have to remember the date. On 5th January, Ujala scheme. On 5th January 2025, Ujala means Unnat Jyoti by Affordable LEDs for all. Scheme and Street Lighting National Program SLNP launched along with these both scheme was launched on 5th January 2015, and these both scheme have completed their 10 years. Both scheme were playing a vital important role in achieving India's sustainable development goal. Okay, there are 17 goal in sustainable development program. So basically I just told you about the different thing. Now coming to the next one, Jal Vahak scheme. In December 2024, Jal Vahak scheme was launched by the Union Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterway. Launched this scheme, Jal Vahak scheme. The objective of this scheme was to unlock the trade potential of inland waterway, as well as reduce the logistic लोड ऑन दी रोड एंड दी रेलवे ट्रेन्स. होता क्या है, रोड पे और रेलवेज पे बहुत लोड है, तो उसको घटाने के लिए ये क्या कर रहे हैं, अंतरदेशीय इनरलैंड वाटरवेज को प्रमोट करने की एक योजना है, याद रखिएगा. ओके, so this scheme has already been discussed. Now coming to the next one, that is One Nation One Subscription scheme. In November 2024, the Union Cabinet approved One Nation One scheme, ONOS. This scheme for 3 years, providing the nationwide scholarly research article and journal. What happened? There are more than 12,000 journals in the world, so it is not easy to access each and every research paper because they are available at a cost. So if you want to access these all paper, you need this one. Means a research scholar can access a paper of any journal through this scheme, One Nation One subscription scheme. You do not have to take different subscription of the different journals. Now coming to the next one, Shram Shri scheme, or you can say PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. In November 2024, Union Cabinet approved Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi scheme to provide the financial assistance to meritorious student for higher education. The objective of this scheme to provide collaborative free and guarantor free loan to the student. This will provide guarantee free loan to the student. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. In 1st January 2025, PM Narendra Modi extended this Fasal Bima Yojana for 1 more year. For example, they have extended for 2025 and 26. This Yojana was basically launched in 2016 and it is administered by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Coming to the next one, cashless treatment of scheme for road accident victims. I already have told you about this scheme, and these all were the most important government schemes which you have to remember for your UPPCS, UPSC and UPSI. Not only these exams, all the exams that are going to happen in the 2025, you'll have to remember these all schemes. These schemes are central specific scheme, and once you complete this scheme, you just go through all the tests of the Toppers Code. Thank you so much. If you like this video, kindly like it.